What's up, y'all, man? Here to bring you all your April 25th, 2022 edition of Monday Night Raw. I know I'm not really showing my face tonight. Don't really feel like it, but nonetheless, here to bring your Raw review regardless. Yeah, overall, tonight's Raw taking place in Knoxville, Tennessee. I actually thought this was a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. But, we did kick things off, of course, with the big 20 anniversary of the Viper, Randy Orton. What a wonderful career it has been for Randy Orton. You guys know how I feel about him. I think Randy Orton's one of the best in ring performers in the WWE. So the fact that they did this for him, not just Orton week, but this whole anniversary stuff was pretty cool stuff. We did see, of course, Cody coming out, so we got a little legacy reunion. But Orton did thank John Cena, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and others for, of course, helping him along the way. The Legend Killer, all that good stuff. But like I said, Cody comes out, then Ezekiel comes out, and then of course Kevin Owens comes out, and then the Usos come out, and that leads to our what will be our main event, being the 8-man tag team match. But nonetheless, this was a really good segment here that leads us into the Raw Women's title match between Sonya Deville and Bianca Belair. Now, this ends up becoming a series match because first things first, the match has, of course, no DQ. Then we get no countouts, and of course we get Carmella and Zelina Vega, which are reunited for no reason because last time we saw them, they broke up. And yeah, this no matter regardless of this whole thing, and this was a solid match by the way, pretty good stuff between Bianca and Sonya, but Bianca does win and Bianca retains her title in her hometown, so that was obviously a pretty cool moment as well. All right, next man, after we got a promo from Edge. Edge got a pretty good promo, obviously telling Edge to stay at home and hug his kids and all that good stuff. So yeah, but we do see Veer Mahan taking on Sam Smothers. This is a squash match, nothing more. Veer dominates like always, like he should be, and yeah. All right, we get the arm wrestling contest versus Omos and Bobby Lashley. I thought the segment was okay. Not that many problems. It was for what it was worth. Obviously, Lashley does get the win here, but after Omos attacks Lashley and just takes the freaking arm thing and just beats it on Bobby, which was crazy, but it was for what it was worth. Tamina Snuka and Akira Tozawa taking on Reggie and the 24/7 champion Dana Brooke in a tag team match. Playa, this was what it was worth. This 24/7 stuff. It's there. It's not really meant to be taken serious. Like if you actually are taking it seriously, then like come on now. But we do see another big return. We see the return of Becky Lynch. We haven't seen her obviously since she lost the Raw Women's title to Bianca Belair. Talks about it's been 3 years since she walked out of Raw, and it's just she just goes on about how this is still her company and this is still her women's division, all that crazy stuff. But we also see the return of Asuka, and we haven't seen Asuka since July of 2021. Yeah, this is really cool, man. And obviously, we're now getting that Asuka and Bianca Asuka and Becky Lynch feud, which is pretty good. Obviously WWE is really cool when they do these more non-title feuds. So yeah, this was awesome. This was awesome to see Asuka back, and I think her and Becky, they're gonna do some great stuff. All right, we do see Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, and of course, as Edge looks on and improves, Damian Priest dominates Finn Balor. And what was a solid match that we see Damian Priest getting the win here. So that was pretty cool to see as well. All right, next we got Miz TV coming out with Austin Theory. This segment was just Miz praising Austin Theory, saying, "Hey man, like you're gonna do some great stuff." Like Vince McMahon, there's a reason why Vince McMahon, picked you. And Theory's like, "Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man." Like he obviously praises Miz as well. But we do see another return. We see the return of Mustafa Ali. Obviously, Ali's been campaigning his release on social media, but he's back now. Of course, the Miz and Theory were talking about him like, hey, didn't you ask for your release and everything? But hey, I don't mind seeing Ali back, obviously. Because he was eventually going to come back eventually anyways. But this all leads to a match between The Miz versus Ali, a match that Ali gets the win. It was a pretty solid match, but this does look like that they're setting up Ali as the first challenger for Austin Theory, I'm sorry, for Theory's title, U.S. title, which I got no problem with at all. Main event: Cody Rhodes, Ezekiel, tag team champions RK Bro, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and the SmackDown tag team champions Usos. Yeah, this is a pretty good main event. You know, obviously the crowd was into it. I thought it was pretty good, and yeah, pretty good ending to Monday Night Raw. So this was a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw, and again celebrating the 20 years of Randy Orton. Really good stuff, man. Randy Orton, again, in my opinion, one of the best in-ring performers of this generation. But anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And so, yeah.